videos, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like this video. Today, I'm making this cute homemade box. First, you want to pick out a cardboard box of your choosing. Then you need to cut out a strip of fabric that is the height of your box plus 1 inch by the length of your box plus 2 inches. For the inner layer, we're going to measure the base of our box plus the height of our box plus 4 inches. And for a rectangle box like I'm using, you're going to have 2 different measurements, so keep that in mind when cutting. Now for my favorite part, the trim. It matches my fabric just because I took it from an old blanket. For your inner layer, I have marked out my corners just so I can go back and pin it later, but an easier way to do it is to center your box in the center and then make a big hashtag on your fabric. Then you want to line up the corner lines and pin it so it looks like a triangle. Do that for each corner. Then you want to sew on those lines, and it should make a nice box shape to fill out the box. Now that I'm done sewing, I have clipped the strings, and now I'm going to cut off the triangles so it just leaves me with a nice seam. This is what it should look like if you've done it correctly. Next, we're going to flip the bag inside out, then set it in our box and pull it down over the edges until you like how it fits inside. Taking the edges of your fabric, go around each side and flip it up just about like half an inch. Then fold it up again until it reaches the top edge of your box. Then pin it, take it off the box, and sew it. Fabric evenly around the box. I suggest taking one of your edges and matching it at the top or the bottom just so you have a nice even seam. Then pin it in place and sew it. My fabric was a little thick, so I went in and cut off a little bit of extra fabric on the ends. Down on top of the box and making sure that one of the ends matches the top side of the box. Then I'm going to flip it upside down and move the seam to one of the longer ends just so it's hidden in the back. Flipping the box upside down, I'm going to pull at the corners until the edges are flat against the box. Then I'm going to pin them down into more tiny triangles. Then I'm going to take it off the box and sew them. Once that's done, I'm going to cut off the tiny triangles, making sure not to cut the seams because that would be very, very bad and it would totally ruin your project. Flip it inside out and put it right back on the box just to make sure everything fits and everything looks nice. Making sure my inner layer is facing out again, I'm going to pin the trim to the outside making sure it is facing, like if it was standing up, it would be going just straight up instead of down like it's supposed to. This way, when I flip it later, it'll look perfect. Sew it. Once you're done sewing, you're going to put it inside the box, making sure that it's lined up right with the corners. Then pull it down over the edges, making sure you hold the outer layer still so that it doesn't fall down. Then you can brush out your tassels, do whatever you need to for the last finishing touches, and you're done. That's it for today's video. If you like this craft and you want to see more like it, give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.